Hey guys, Fuchsia here. So today we're going to play a deck that was like kind of a bit hyped during the pre-release because it was quite strong in pre-release, but like the problem is when the release came along, like it wasn't that good anymore. So yeah, we're checking out this deck. It's of course it's a buff forest. The idea is like you play the vehicles in order to buff your stuff, and then you have a big swing turn, like a big board turn with Loxus, which did seem kind of broken during the pre-release, but actually kind of like doesn't seem amazing now in full release. And also you play Sakuna, which kind of goes face for a lot of damage. So yeah, this deck is, I want to make it clear, this deck is not super good right now in the meta, but I think that it's still fun to play it and like to see how you can actually win with it when you do. Some of these games were played day one, so doesn't seem quite realistic to win that many games with the second now. But like if you want like a near viable, like at least a decent forest deck to like get your battle pass wins with, maybe in an unranked, this might be a good deck for you. Anyways, let's get to the games. Okay, so the first meta I wanted to show was against Portalcraft. Portalcraft, Control is the premier deck I think right now. I think the JCG deck that won recently in the first tournament of the season won like 15 legendaries or something? 20 maybe? I forgot, it was very expensive. I think like someone said it was 90k vials. So yeah, the Portal a bit weird right now. A lot of people like experimenting with like Archalendric and like the Ilganau thing. Yeah, either way, we have Quixotic Adventure into Vagabond Lizard. He's basically our best turn 2 into 3. This guy seems to be playing harder fast, which does seem pretty okay, especially with the broken forecast. But like at the same time, doesn't seem as strong as Control at the moment. Might be different after a while. Either way, we still play the Vagabond Lizard here. 3.44, pretty good. And then just trade this in for value. Not to have to trade either of these into this. I just play that. Not sure why they that's one way to do it. I think it's the same thing, but no matter how they trade it, it would result in the same thing, so whatever. So here we play this card, Varmint Hunter, which is actually pretty strong. Especially during the pre-release, this card was very strong. I think it's still strong in a vacuum, but like, yeah, not extremely impressive now. Anyway, that allows us to like get a Kokoro. So now we have a turn 4, 7-5, and 2-3, which is pretty decent. But again, they play this. The good thing about having a 5 cost deck is that Bess has to trade both the follower, the base follower, and the golem. So basically, they're left with 3-3. And this one, but like whatever. We got our finisher, we got our like meme finisher. I just put this in because like I had one of them, I pulled one of them, so whatever. Like might as well, right? But yeah, here we go. Wandering Chef. Getting buffed twice. But of course it only works once. Yeah, I'm just going face here because basically buff forest is kind of a tempo aggro deck, so you kinda want to go face whenever you can. And then finish with Sukuna or Chama, and that's kind of one of the reasons why this deck is kind of bad. Not bad, I mean like not extremely viable right now. Is because you do need like to chip them down, and like a lot of like decks have super good healing right now, have super good removal, and also like you run out of gas pretty quick, like you can see here. Either way though, we do have a Kokoro here. We can airband the Kokoro. So Kokoro is your dry hit here. And you can pull this, which is pretty okay. I'm gonna save this for I get Storm turn. Luxus is pretty good, but like Luxus without anything on board is like not very good, so you want to get something on board first before you play Luxus. Here we go. Full. I'm not sure why they didn't Ava. I guess they're saving for like a modesty or something. Or they just didn't think this was worth it. But yeah, they have a pretty big board here, but we don't care. We just want to go face. So yeah, go face here. Face, face, 4-4 face. Maybe we should have Evo face, but I kind of wanted to like save the Evo for another thing. So. Like for example, like Evo Luxus, just to like become bigger or something like that. Either way, they play a Lucille. Pretty strong card. And analyzing to make the Eva free. And of course, Android Arson, so this is a pretty good combo. You would think though that they would trade this Radiant, but instead they trade the 4-4. I guess they really wanted to go face. But they only have 5 HP left. So I could just do this. Because like this regenerates amulets, right? So I could just do this again. So that's a total of 3 cards played. And I can just play this. And then that's 3 damage. You can Evo it for 5 damage. So that was a pretty big way to play, to be honest. I almost didn't see it. But there you go, lethal. Very specific lethal. Luxus helped it a bit. Okay, so the second match I want to show is against Dragoncraft. Just for some variety and just to show some matchups and just to show what happens when you can go first like this. So here we see we got an okay opening hand. I decided to just rotate that one, and we get an okay curve here. Just play the cactus. Let's skip the turn of course, and then play the Kokoro here. Just to draw a card. If we got Adventure, that would be better. We drew the Adventure off the top, but yeah. Play Draconic, pretty big tempo loss for them, but that's what their game plan is. I had a decision between Quixotic Adventure and Valiant Bandit or Vagabond Lizard, and I just chose Vagabond Lizard. Just because I can play all of these later. Or at least that's what I thought, but then they just ramped, so let's just do this. I kind of was tempted to play Giant Pastures, but at the same time, don't think we really need it. I think we should have went Adventure into this. That would have been better, I think. More damage. Either way, they did lose. And turns out they're discard. So immediately you see the problem with this deck. You look at a deck like Discard Dragon, and you see like a lot of pings and basically a huge board clear every turn. Meanwhile, all board clear is this. Just play another Quixotic here, just because that's the best we have. And notice that our cards do not draw cards, and our cards are quite not big value, and we do not have Luxus or the draw card guy. So yeah, they just play Strip Spade here. Thankfully for us, it does do the worst one possible for them. But anyways, we just play the Wonder Chef here, just to kill this, just so we can kill face as much as we can. I don't know if I should have done this, to be honest. I might have wanted to do something different, like for example trade this in and maybe play a Rivayle Bandit, but considering my hand, I just wanted to make the biggest board possible, you know? And also get the most face damage possible. But yeah, here you see the problem again. I just board clear you a lot. And also play this, which is a ward, which is pretty bad for you. But your win condition is a storm. And the storm gets blocked by a ward. And here's another ward. And a heal. So there's that. And then, oh, our board is gone. And we didn't draw Luxus. And this doesn't clear that. I wonder why this deck is not... Oh, I think this clears that actually. Because there's 4. Like, it has a minimum of 2, but like, it actually does pretty good. It's 4. Either way, we have a pretty okay board now. A 7-10 and a 5-5, but on turn 7, it's not amazingly great, especially when they play this Eternal Way Up. Now we're in a timer. And we're not drawing our storm cards. And Eternal Will's a ward, so... And they keep killing our cards. So again, you might be catching on here, but the reason I wanted to show this match was just to show like how badly this deck could be. Like even if you play it perfectly, I don't think you could win with this deck at this point. So yeah, sometimes it's just bricks, or like they can control it. So yeah, this happens a lot actually. So yeah, that's why this deck is not top tier. I just wanted to be a bit honest and show you guys how, like, because at first glance, so many stats, you know, how can you lose? But this is how you lose, basically. Being controlled. And then being lethal by Dark Poison. There you go. Usually I would show 3 wins, but like, I want to be a bit honest and like show like the a glimpse of the true position of the stack in the meta as well. Okay, so the final match I wanted to show was against Bloodcraft. So yeah, going first again. I played this one a few days after day 1. Because I kind of wanted to record another win with this deck, just so we didn't have to end on a downer. At the same time, like, it was so hard, so I just settled on this this game. Whether we win or not, well, let's just see. For Blood, there's Volteo, but there's also, like, oh my god, so unlucky to not play this turn 1, but yeah. But there's also another deck, which is... Yes, Baal. Baal is very, very good right now. Actually, I'm not quite sure how amazing it is, but like, when I played it, it was pretty good, so... It's basically the same, except you got more Storm in the form of like Widowing Vroom, basically. Yeah, here they play a 3-3. I kinda don't want them to have any control over my stuff. I just played a Diffuse Steed, Airband this, and then while I can, because this deck lacks so much draw, I play the Kokoro. I have a 4-4 anyways, so I just go face with that. So they're on 14 HP now, and they have IO, of course. And Permafrost. So yeah, they clear our board with an IO here. We do have this though, which is pretty good. But yeah, IO here clears, and also heals them for free, which is pretty bad for us. But anyway, I still play this just for the big buff, and also to do this. 1 play point, 1 play point, 1 play point, 1 play point, and play this, and it gets buffed. So it's basically a 5-5, 5-5 Storm, and I think I also evo this. So in this situation, like, it's pretty hard to clear this, right? You would think, because like it's an okay board, and blood on the 5. What could they do? Maybe Zilgania, but like Zilgania only kills this, and nothing else. So what they do is do a Baal without any without the corruption, just for the board clear and the draw, which is bad for us. But like, what are you gonna do? So this is, again, you can see the weakness of this deck. Kinda not much going on in this department. Also, that was unlucky. Yeah, I just play the Elf Queen here, but I evo the Chef, because like evoing the Elf Queen does nothing. So at least this way we get a car. So yeah. So here we go. 10 damage. They're on Vengeance. They finally played Ravening Corruption. Ravening Corruption on the 2-3. But thankfully enough, they did not have a heal or removal for this. So actually, we get 5 attack free. And of course we get this. So I just play it. Draw a card. And there's Lexus. So, in order to make the most of this next turn, I just play this, Blizzard, and then Adventure, and then go face. They have 5 HP left, but like, at the same time, look at that. They play as Zilgania, and you feel kind of despair, right? Because like, how are you going to defeat a Zilgania? That's just too much, especially if they do this, and like, just getting rid of your entire board. But fate was on our side because we drew this. So we just play that, play this, and look at this. 4, 6, 7, 10. Very satisfying win. And a great way to wrap up to end this video, I think. So yeah, everyone, that was the forest deck, the buff forest deck. Again, when it was pre-release, it was very, very strong. But since release happened and people started not playing aggro and playing refined decks, it got really, really weak. I think like it's almost the forest is like the worst of the meta, I think, right now, just because it draws Roach. So that feels bad, but like if you need a forest deck that's kind of decent enough to steal 1 or 2 wins there, so you can eventually clear that battle pass win, I think this is an okay deck to do that in unranked, or you can play Roach in unlimited. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, Biscuiteers. If you want to watch me play decks like this live, come watch me at Twitch TV, twitch.tv/FuchsiaTheBiscuit. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you love this video, give me a sub. And like always, have a great day.